Hi, Kevin.
Hello, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Have you been on here before?
Uh-uh.
All right, you.
I requested, but it didn't go through.
All right. So what's worse? Are you single or are you married?
I'm single, and I'm actually a single mother. And
How
honestly,
many
I feel
children?
like one.
Okay.
I feel like it's worse being a single
Oh, look at those
parent because
tongues,
it's kind
man.
of embarrassing. It's like, um, I feel like I should have gotten married first, and I feel like I should have made better decisions before having a child
A lot of
with
decisions, man.
someone, or he should have
How
been my husband.
how old is your child?
He's about to be 3.
And how is the child's father?
He's 28.
And you're 25.
Mm-hmm.
How long are you guys together?
We weren't together. We was just casually dating, and I just ended up getting pregnant.
No,
And
no, no.
That's the
Why
BS right
y'all say
there.
that?
I mean, I didn't end up getting pregnant. I got pregnant because I was having sex. Of course, I'm not saying it was a mistake because I had a choice to have my son or not, but
Then what was it?
it wasn't a mistake. I just decided to have my son regardless of the
Okay, I'm curious.
father.
I'm curious.
That's the Pookie and Ray
Mhm.
Ray genes.
When y'all talk like this, y'all make it seem like if it wasn't a mistake, then what was it?
What do you mean?
Because everything you said up to this point makes it sound like what you did was a mistake.
It feels like a mistake now, but when I did
Oh
it,
man, those the
I
rings.
didn't think of it that way.
Well, but you said it. What you just said, it wasn't a mistake.
It wasn't the sexual part of it. No, it wasn't.
Okay. Well, everything you said up to this part where we're talking about now made it sound like your choice to do all of this was a mistake. I should have done this. I should have done that.
Hmm.
But then you saying having my child wasn't a mistake.
Having deciding to have my actually have my son, I decided to do that. I could have got an abortion. I could have. It's many other routes I could have taken other than having my child, but I
Hmm.
decided to have him. But as far as getting pregnant, no, that wasn't a mistake. I had sex unprotected. It was a,
I'm not gonna lie, folks. I'm having a hard time just looking at her tongue. Oh, it's so distracting.
it was a
A
mistake.
mistake. It was a mistake is something you did not intend to do.
Hmm.
You
Okay,
intended to get
it was
pregnant.
a bad decision.
Did you intend to get pregnant?
No, I
Then
didn't.
it was a
I wasn't thinking
mistake.
about that.
Dropping a glass, having a car accident. That's a mistake. It's an error.
Hmm.
So what you're saying is doesn't make any sense. You're being double-minded. If you didn't get pregnant on purpose, you got pregnant on accident or an error, right? You erroneously chose not to use condoms and contraceptives.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
man, and see, I'm listening to women who listen to you ladies, and you talk like having your kids is not a mistake because you don't want to have your kid hear that mama said I was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't think children of single parents feel like mistakes, let me tell you,
They do.
they do. We ask
They do.
because everybody else can look and see mamas and daddies everywhere else. And if you don't think your son or daughter, when they reach the age of being able to understand this or that, are going to ask you, where's my daddy? Why didn't y'all get married? Did y'all do this on purpose? Was I a mistake? And you
Yeah.
better have an answer.
Damn.
You're right.
That's why you see all them hearts. Because I've asked the question, were your mother and father married?
Nope.
How many children your mother have?
My mom has 3, including me.
Did you ask her about your origin story?
No, I actually didn't. I didn't even. I really didn't even think about that. Of course, I wonder where my dad was. I did.
Mm-hmm. Were you
I did
first, second, or third in the birth order?
first.
But in our community, it's kind of easy when you got 80% of the kids being born out of wedlock to not think anything is wrong.
No, I
That's
started to wonder where my dad was. It started affecting me once I got older and started
But you
seeing
never,
other
but you
kids.
never asked her.
I didn't start to think to ask her until I started getting older and I started seeing other girls with their dads and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
mm-hmm.
then I'm like,
About what age? About what
I
age?
think the first time I questioned that, I was probably about 9 or 10.
Okay, and that's what
Yeah,
I'm
that was
saying.
early.
And
Wow.
and did you ask her anything?
I didn't ask her about
Mm-hmm.
as far. I asked her where my dad was. That
What'd
was
she
the
say?
question.
Man, this is so bad for the community, man. This is so bad for every community. Every community. America is basically rotten. And there's a system that is incentivizing this kind of behavior. We have to call it out. This is not okay. This is not normal. It's not normal, folks. It's not normal for single moms going around raising 3 or 4 kids. Yeah, imagine if there was no welfare system. These kids would die. These kids would die. It's crazy,
What'd
man.
she say?
Actually, she introduced me to him, and she had been talking to him the whole time. She just didn't want him in my life, and that kind of messed me up a lot. But
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. There's something missing. You started asking, and it turns out that your mother was doing what she wanted for her, not for
yeah,
your best interest. We got to start calling this stuff mistakes. We have a community where you can't question mama. You can't question women. That's why people hate. That's why so many people hate me. I got the nerve to ask. You got to. Black women in our community are second only to God. And the two people you don't question in the black community is God and mama. That's bullshit.
you're
Because
right.
mama's human and makes mistakes. So I do you want to have any additional children?
No, honestly, the only way I'll have another child is if I'm married, and this is someone that I really feel like is going to be in my life long term.
Hi, lady, you had ear piercing in your tongue. I don't know how can I tell you this, but I'm even surprised Kevin Simon hasn't even tell her. But that piercing, man, it's just huge red flag, huge red flag.
Or at least in my child's life, because
Mm-hmm.
relationships don't always work. But if you're
They don't
not a
work because they
dependable
don't work
man,
because of what?
I mean, it could be anything,
No, it
even if it's
can't really
something
be. It's
that,
not. It's
No,
not. It's not really. Could be anything. Relationships don't work because of one primary reason. Why is that?
females
I
leave.
mean, it could be a lot of things.
Somebody leaves.
Yeah,
Who
That's
is
why
you're
that?
not
relationships
willing to
don't
deal
work.
with
Who
somebody's
who leaves
crap.
relationships? Who leaves relationships the majority of times, men or women?
Mm, I feel like it's women because of our
70
emotions
to
and
80%
feelings.
of the times, women file for divorce. In our community, it's even higher. So when you ladies say, "When I'll be in a relationship and I'm cool with this as long as something don't happen," the thing that happens is women. Men don't do what you talk about.
Very
This is
rare.
duality, the double-mindedness of so many women. If you don't if you're with a man that's worth has character and you don't leave, how's it going to be bad?
You're right. I
That,
have a
that's
question.
okay. But before you, I want to get to the next point,
Hmm.
and I'll answer your question.
Okay.
Out of 100%, what percentage chance do you think you have of getting married in your lifetime?
Very low.
I have no idea. I'm gonna say it's a 50-50.
Wow.
It might be
She
less
did
because
not
I'm a
say
single
that.
parent, but
She did not
I'm
say
not
Okay,
that.
sure.
all right. So I want you to think about this.
My God.
1 out of 4 black women will marry in their lifetime. And
Mm,
you're telling me that you got a 50-50 shot after a child.
no.
And the thing is, I ask you that question because you ladies don't think about it. And you never really sit down and say, what is the likelihood that I will really be married in my lifetime? You just hope it happens. Hope is not how adults do stuff. We plan because hope removes all accountability from
Mm-hmm.
you. And this is why we end up saying, God gonna send me somebody.
Yep.
No. So what's your question?
Actually, my question is, how do I better myself as a woman now that I'm a single parent? I messed that.
Mm-hmm.
I messed that up. Yeah, I did. But I'm trying to better myself as a woman so that I'm more deserving of a husband. But I don't really have any
Don't worry.
examples of, the type of woman I should be.
I'll
I
answer that
don't,
question.
I watch you a lot and
Okay.
I listen to you, but I need like real
Okay. Well,
advice.
Before Kevin Simon come in, lady, you cannot come to a show with piercing in your tongue. Oh, I don't know who told you that was sexy. That is the most disgusting thing you can ever do. That's a red flag. It give you 304 vibes. Why are you doing that?
Okay, let me ask you, your child's father, does he have any more kids?
Mhm.
There we go,
How
Pukin Ray
many?
Ray. I told you.
Different
Four.
mothers.
There we go. I told you, Pukin Ray Ray. Let's go.
54% of black men are single and childless. 18% of black men account for roughly 80% of the children, 70 to 80% of the kids.
Insane.
Yeah.
Pukin Ray Ray. You cannot. We made a mistake just allowing the concept of love just to be the primary reason why people need to be married. They are selecting. They are selecting the man. And you allow females to select the man, they're always gonna select the wrong guy most of the time. It's a Pookie and Rary, Tyrone and Chad.
So you're asking, how do you better yourself to become more deserving of being a wife in the future?
Yes.
That's going to be hard, and I'm going to tell you why. You chose to have a child with a man who has 4 children. And I need you to ask
Pre-selection.
yourself, the man
Because he has pre-selection. She chose him because he already had pre-selection. That's a park attraction. He was pre-selected by other females. And she found that attractive and she thought she could have just hold him.
who's deserving, why would he choose to pick a woman who chose to be one of 4? You may be a perfectly nice woman, but you got to ask what the man wants.
I understand that.
All right, let's start with some practical stuff. How tall are you?
Oh, here you go. I'm
You
5'4".
you asked.
I'm 5'4".
You asked, right?
Yeah.
Dress size?
Ooh, I'm probably about a 13, 14.
That is heavy.
Ma'am, you asked, and the fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive. The one thing that all women can do something about, regardless as to everything else, is their fitness.
You're right.
So when I ask a question that you know I ask all the time, it's the one question like, oh, so if you watch me all the time and you want to know the outcome, and why aren't you doing anything about that?
Dang.
If you watch me all the
I
time,
am gonna try to lose weight.
It's too
it's not
late.
a try,
It's not.
Queen.
It's
It's not
I'm
not.
an
going
option.
to.
It's not too late. But for a result today, it's late. You have to at least be with a female that have been going to the gym 3+ years. Up, man. Because that means that routine is already established. Even a year is still like, But 3 or 4 years, you say, okay, solid.
Lose
It's
weight.
not. First off, it's not an option. You
It is
can't. You
not
can't.
because I'm
First off,
not
let's just
comfortable.
let's be real. You can't go through life as a single mother as a size 13 at 5'4". That's every bit almost 200 pounds.
But
That's almost 200 pounds. That's
I
heart.
am too. I'm
There's type
actually
1 or type 2
208.
diabetes. There's heart attack, high blood pressure,
Yeah.
stroke. Okay,
But my
finding a
stomach is
finding
flat.
finding what?
I'm not like my stomach is not huge. I'm just like shapely. Like I have a
How much
flat
you weighed the
stomach
last
and a
time?
big butt.
How much you weighed the last time you weighed yourself?
I'm 208.
Right, ma'am.
Ooh,
You weigh more than
wow.
I'm
Bro, I go to the gym. I'm 5'9", 5'10" in my good days, right? And I'm 195 and 197. And I have muscles. Bro, I have muscles. And she weighed more than me, not even working out. That's to show you, bro.
I'm 6'4" and you weigh more than me. See, and this is the problem because the fat falls in places where black men like to have sex. They don't marry that.
They
You're right.
don't. They don't.
So I'm talking to a woman who seems like you're legitimate, you have a good attitude, but unfortunately, the hard metrics 25, child, baby mama, 4 or 5. Okay, that's the hard metric. And then saying, I'm going to be a dress size 13 or 14 when you know that men want women who are dress size 4'6".
Yeah, very small.
Yeah.
Very small.
Okay, well,
I'm not comfortable with my weight either. I understand. I do.
okay.
I
So
definitely.
just like I asked you, what percentage chance do you think you have of getting married in your lifetime? You said 50-50. Uh, by what age do you think you're going to start getting yourself into good shape?
I need to start now. I didn't even really.
I know what you need to do.
Yeah,
I'm asking you, at what age do you think you're going to start it?
I'm going to start now. I need to,
Good. Good
like,
for
for
her.
You
real.
know, I know you know. Okay, and see, this is what I'm making a point is, ladies, because ladies, you don't put a clock on anything, and you're not definite about anything. It's not a matter of knowing the information; it's a matter of doing stuff. You said less than 5 minutes ago, I need ironclad directions on what to do. No,
Hmm.
that's not true.
Mm-hmm. You already know.
You need discipline and to stop being lazy
Yeah.
Yep.
because the information is out there to do something. So, all right, man, I appreciate it.
That was good.
All right. Thank you.
Bye bye. See, and that's the thing. So many women lack discipline. Gentlemen, I'm going to say this: do not date a woman who's not actively working out. If she is not actively working out 3 to 5 times a week when you meet her and does not have the results to show, don't date her.
Yep.
Do not date a woman who tells you, I'm just look like this naturally. Leave her alone.
Mm-hmm. Because that means,
Men, we need to start setting a higher standard.
yeah.
I don't care if you like big legs or big ass or whatever. If she's not working out, leave her alone. If she's not eating a healthy diet, leave her alone. Because when she gets comfortable,
Yep. And you have to think, folks. The way I think this is that she's comfortable like that. You have to think about when she get pregnant and deliver the baby. You see what I'm saying? She delivers the baby, she's gonna gain pounds. If she's not working out, she's gonna earn all those pounds everywhere, bro. It's not gonna be directed. If she's working out, she's doing squats, hey, you get a free load. She probably gonna have bigger legs and bigger butuku, right? Because their muscles is bulking. But then she had to drop some weight, man. That's if she's working out. If she's not working out, bro, ooh, it's gonna be hard to lose that weight, man. It's gonna be stubborn, very stubborn. Oh, my wife got pregnant second time. She lost 30 pounds so far, man. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. You have to make sure she's on top of things, and you have to just give you credit for that. But for you folks that are trying to get a good women, you have to make sure you have those boundaries and do not negotiate. You cannot negotiate those boundaries. Those are the boundaries, and that's it. That's it. Because then you negotiate a little bit, then it's gonna be hard later to just all pull out that back. So no. And shout out to the lady. Tell the lady. I mean, she's those piercings, man. Those are bad, bro. If you have at least 5% chance of getting married, that went back to zero, man. No with that. No with that piercing in your tongue. I'm just telling you. I will see you in the next one, folks. I'm out. Peace.